Welcome back, wrestling fans, to the National Wrestling League St. Louis. We just saw a backstage interview with Emmett Dubois, the billion-dollar brother, who said he had cramps. He said he had just gotten back from Belize, and his cramps were tightening up in his quads, and he couldn't possibly wrestle tonight. So here comes the SuperSoul, Coco Rumble, and we're stuck wondering who's going to be his opponent tonight? Who's going to have the guts to step up and face Coco Rumble? Because we saw a little money given by the billion-dollar brother to Clayton Fox to find a suitable replacement for him tonight. So I wonder, now we're left wondering here, since the billion-dollar brother has that bad case of Beeson or Belize cramps or whatever he was calling it. It was a phony medical condition, Scott.
Oh my God, I cannot believe you would say that. Are you a doctor? Look,
what we're wondering here is who took the money? Who took the big payoff from billion-dollar brother? And Coco Rumble's got something to say about it.
St. Louis, what it do, baby? Now, as I'm sure that you were able to see on this highly expensive technotronic phonic type thing that they got in the back that's playing all this stuff in hi-fi phonetic sound and whatnot, at a street value of 5,000 boxes of Newports and a chain and a Cash Money CD from the 1999. Yeah. Anyway. Billion-dollar brother. Billion-dollar brother. This man has the nerve, the audacity to pay his way out of a match with Hot Coco Rumble. I said Hot Coco Rumble. I said Hot Coco. That's my name, thanks for getting it right. Now, my problem with that is you got all this money, billion-dollar brother, but it seems like with all this money, you couldn't afford to buy, we got a Latin community out here, so you couldn't buy some cojones, some bowling balls, to face your boy, Coco Rumble. So, with that being said, whoever took that money to come face me, I got something for you, and it ain't funny, and it don't taste like honey. Because when you come in the ring with Hot Coco, you best know you're gonna get burned. And if you don't know, ask your mama.
Wow.
Well, you know what?
Strong words for the billion-dollar brother by Coco Rumble. He's ready to fight tonight. Let's see who took the payoff from the billion-dollar brother. Oh my God!
Jay Lutz?
Jay Lutz, the resident ballroom brawler of St. Louis.
You mean the town drunk of St. Louis?
Looks like he's the one that took the payoff for billion-dollar brother.
Ah, see, now this totally makes sense. Who else would need the money? This guy's got a bigger bar tab than Ric Flair. This guy probably is behind on his rent. If there's anybody who needs some cash and needs to make a buck, it's Jay Lutz.
Wow, Jay Lutz making his first appearance here for the National Wrestling League and in the Castle Ballroom, and it looks like he's going to take on his friend. I mean, this is his friend, SuperSoul Coco Rumble. This is going to be an interesting match and a definite clash of styles here, not just in the dress department, but in the wrestling department as well.
Well, when you're as desperate as Jay Lutz and you need to make a buck, you'll do
now,
just
Coco
about
Rumble
anything.
knows that you got the guts. But boy, is you nuts? What are you doing out here? I need the big money, and we all know rent is due. All right, look. I know everybody got bills, okay? So this is what we're gonna do. I like you, you like me, we cool and everything like that, you know, black and pale relations, you know. So That being said, we're going to have ourselves a good, clean wrestling match.
These guys are friends,
So may the
Scott.
best man win.
You don't have
I
any friends, you
get
wouldn't
with
know what
that.
it's like. But they're going to have a straight down the middle wrestling match after exchanging a nice quick hug there.
Well, we're not buddies. We're not friends. We definitely don't, well, we definitely don't hang in the same social circles. I can guarantee you that. Jay Lutz, though, if he's got a prayer of winning this match, he's not going to out-wrestle Coco Rumble. He's going to have to fight him.
And that's exactly what I'm sure Jay Lutz is planning to do. While abiding by the rules here in the National Wrestling League, I expect to see a good, clean fight between Coco Rumble and Jay Lutz. These guys are friends, Scott.
You're so naive. How long have you been in the wrestling business? What, 10 days? I've been there for 20 years.
Enough for a cup of coffee. And with the bell is sounded, we are underway here for what is sure to be an entertaining match at the Casa Loma Ballroom. Both competitors squaring off, collar and elbow tie-up by Jay Lutz and Coco Rumble. Nice go behind by Jay Lutz, showing a little technical ability. Coco Rumble trying to slap the grip off of Jay Lutz. I am so looking forward to this match. Takes him over, puts Jay Lutz on his back. Controlling the head and the arm of Jay Lutz. Coco Rumble showing a little technical wrestling ability of his own.
I have to admit, for the first time, and well, I can't even remember the last time I was wrong. This is starting out a straight wrestling match.
Jay Lutz looking to fire it up to a vertical base. Nice arm wringer. Drops his wrist right into the mat. Coco Rumble is just so fun. Just so much fun to watch in the ring. The guy can, he can fly, he can do technical wrestling, he can do it all.
Maybe he hangs with the party crashers. He's fun. I will say this, he kind of reminds me of a little bit of throwback like Thunderbolt Patterson and Dusty Rhodes, the way he connects with a crowd. He's definitely got the charisma, but does he have the talent to back it up?
Coco warning Jay Lutz to stay off his hair. Lutz trying to lock in what appears to be a full Nelson. Can't quite get those fingers connected. Looks like Coco Rumble's trying to break the full Nelson. Holding on to that arm, making sure nice go behind into a full Nelson of his own by Coco Rumble. Swinging Lutz back and forth. Lutz seemed to enjoy the swinging back and forth, and doing a little running man action is Jay Lutz. Coco Rumble got caught up in the spirit there, stayed doing a little dance with right behind Jay Lutz.
Jay Lutz slipped out, and I think
showing a little
tried to mock SuperSoul a little bit there.
I think they're just having a good time. Nice competitive wrestling match right down the middle, and they're showing the fans how to have a good time here in St. Louis.
Yeah, but this isn't about a good time. This is a guy desperate for cash. You heard him. The rent's due. He'll be evicted if he doesn't win this match. Do you realize what's at stake here?
Greco-Roman knuckle lock by Coco Rumble. Looks like a little dancing, nice slap to the chest there by Coco Rumble, showing he means business. Takes to the top rope, whips Jay Lutz over. And we may have our first complete wrestling move of a little staying alive action there by SuperSoul Coco Rumble.
Well, friends or not, I would never turn my back on Jay Lutz. He's a street fighter.
Well, here we go again. It looks like they're in the mood for dancing here tonight. Maybe not so much of a fighting atmosphere, but a dancing atmosphere.
I've seen you dance, and I beg of you, please don't start.
We are in the ballroom here, Casa Loma Ballroom. It's famous for dancing. Oh, headbutt
there we go.
Right to the face. Jay Lutz taking advantage of the good-natured SuperSoul Coco Rumble.
Lutz outsmarted in the air, lured Coco Rumble in, and caught him with a vicious forearm.
Back elbow connects by Jay Lutz. Single foot drop kick right to the back of the head of SuperSoul. Only gets a 1 count. SuperSoul fighting back. A couple strikes of his own. Backhanded strike to the chest, to the face, to the chest, to the face. Coco Rumble going back and forth between the chest and the face. A flurry of strikes. Oh! Claps on the ears of Jay Lutz, really getting that equilibrium off. Barely say that. Hurricane Rana to the outside. Coco Rumble.
Jay Lutz may not look like the best athlete in the league, but the guy is capable of pulling off some incredible moves like this.
Wow, tope suicida through the second and third ropes. Jay Lutz takes out Coco Rumble to the outside. You're right. That unorthodox style, Jay Lutz just paid off.
Well, he's clearly letting it all hang out. He's that desperate for cash. He needs to win to get the money to pay the rent.
Maybe it is less about friendship at this point and more about getting to the pay window here between Coco Rumble and Jay Lutz. Coco Rumble brushing off Jay Lutz. Lutz looks like he might be going for another Hurricane Rana. Stomped to the face by Jay Lutz. Jay Lutz taken to the second row.
Oh!
Spinning flatliner connects with Super
Nice.
Soul. Cover 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Rumble gets the left shoulder up. I haven't seen a move like that at a Jay Lutz in maybe ever. That was an impressive spinning flatliner there. I thought he could have put away Super Soul with that maneuver. That's the kind of offense that we've seen from Jay Lutz, that's exactly what he's going to have to do to put away somebody like Super Soul. Keep the offense varied, mix it up with striking, ground wrestling, and even a little bit of high flying, because nice clothesline by Super Soul. Headbutt to the midsection, follows it up with a nice lifting knee. Jay Lutz looks like he might be on Dream Street here. Connects with a hard forearm strike of his own. Just rattled Coco Rumble. Rumble looks like he's out on his feet.
Yeah, I've seen Jay Lutz look like that as his look a watering hole several times, that's for sure. But I think it's more punch drunk than anything else right now. Both these guys are a little dazed.
I can't imagine you frequenting the same watering holes as Jay Lutz, but odder things have happened in this world. Forearm strike to the face of Jay Lutz. That may be a big mistake. If you're going to match blow for blow, Jay Lutz may not be the guy to do it with. Oh!
Jay
Lutz
is the kind of guy that'll take 3 punches to give 1, if you know what I mean. He's that tough, and he can withstand a lot of punishment.
Coco Rumble looks like he might need a timeout. That was a vicious forearm strike. Connected right with the cheek of Coco Rumble.
I don't like this. Lutz needs to follow up. Maybe Lutz is a little bit more hurt than he's letting on because he's not following up on the dazed Coco Rumble.
I think they're engaging a little battle, a tit for tat, Scott, because that was a vicious right forearm of his own to the face of Jay Lutz.
And again, I would never turn my back on Jay Lutz. This guy is desperate. He'll do anything.
He actually mocking Coco Rumble there. Coco Rumble looks like he knows what's coming. And just lays into him with another vicious right forearm strike. I think the only thing holding up Coco right now is that top turnbuckle. Coco's out of it.
Well, that was a soul-crushing blow by Jay Lutz.
Oh, knife edge chop across the chest of Coco Rumble.
And Lutz still not following up. Needs to go for the kill.
Oh, stomp to the foot. Speaking of unorthodox offense, back brain kick, reminiscent of Bad News Allen there. Good offensive maneuver by Coco Rumble, showing a variation in his styles as well. What I really like about these guys, Scott, is both of these guys, while being a little unorthodox in both style and ring presentation, love to entertain the fans here wherever they go. Kicks the foot out of Coco Rumble. Jay Lutz stomps on the back of the head.
Yeah, but this isn't about entertainment. This is about a guy desperate for money.
This could be it,
This
Scott.
could be it.
2. Only gets a 2 count. That was a glancing blow, that double stomp right to the back of the head, but he connected enough of it to almost get a 3 count on Super Soul.
You know, and these fans, they're often confused anyway, but now I think they're really confused. They like both these guys. They don't know who to root for. Seems like they're kind of cheering on both men.
Jay Lutz whipping Coco Rumble. He puts the brakes on Coco.
Oh.
Nice savant kick right to the back of the head of Jay Lutz. German suplex. No bridge. All impact there. Lutz is on Dream Street now. Pimp slap right across. That's 5 across the eyes. Crush groove connects. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. That is it.
That is it for Jay Lutz. He's evicted.
8 minutes, 47 seconds.
Coco Rumble connects with 5 across the eyes and follows it up with Crush Groove. And he puts a nail in the coffin of Jay Lutz tonight here at the Casaloma Ballroom. Coco Rumble going to the pay window, and Jay Lutz looks like he's washing dishes at his local bar.
Oh, that's a little strong. Of course, I think the next time we see Jay Lutz on the side of the street, he'll be holding a sign saying, "I'll wrestle for money."
Well, it looks like the $1 Billion Brothers investment didn't pay off tonight, and eventually we're going to have to see the $1 Billion Brothers step in the ring with SuperSoul Coco Rumble. Nice show of sportsmanship there, Scott. Both of these guys are still friends after battling here on the National Wrestling League St. Louis and sharing a little dance move like earlier in the match. Coco Rumble 1-0 here, where wins and losses matter in the National Wrestling League.